today to give you my abs, and more abs workout. You can add this on to any workout or just do it by itself if you just want those extra bit of abs today. I will have a cool down at the end that is mostly back stretching, which is good to do when you're working opposing muscles like the abdominals. So let's go ahead and get started. You're just going to need a chair or something you can put your feet up on. So let me tell you what's important about doing these feet on the bar abs. So it's very important that you push your low back to the floor. So you have these nice banana legs and you're just taking your back and you're pushing it to the floor, like you're pulling your pelvis and you're just tilting it. So if you don't do this, let's say I don't do this, and I know I'm not doing this because my fingers can fit through my back. If I know I'm not doing this, I'm just going to go like this and pull on my head, and I'm really not going to feel my abs, and what I'm going to feel is my neck and my low back, and it's not going to feel pleasant. So instead I want you to take that tilt and press that low back on the floor, and then you find your thighs and you pull yourself up to your highest level. Then you put your hands behind your head, and now if you do this, I can't do this all day. In fact, if I do, I'm going to die. So just kind of get yourself in the proper position. I'm going to go ahead and start some music just so I know where I am. And this is abs. So get that low back to the ground, find your thighs, pull yourself up, add a lift and hold. Lift and hold. If you want to add some breath work, you can you always add an exhale when you lift up. So exhale. So when you make your abdominals smaller, that's when you exhale. Exhale. But in bar, we really don't pay attention to the breath work as much as Pilates, so add a lift. 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 So make it little bitty, small movements. 4, 3, 2. Now lift for 2, drop halfway. Don't drop all the way. Lift for 2, drop halfway. So let's talk about where you should be looking. You should be looking at your toes and keep your neck nice in alignment. Last 2, last 1. Now take one arm, reach for those toes, add a lift, lift, lift. For 4, 3, 2. Now take that arm, reach for the other toes, lift, lift, lift. For 4, 3, 2. Now reach for one side, then the other side. One side and the other side. It's 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Now take that arm all the way to the back. Add that lift, lift. I'm always so surprised about how you just move your arm and it just completely changes that exercise. It's crazy. 4 more, 3, 2, last 1. Come all the way down. Let's switch sides. So get that thighs, pull yourself up, hands behind your head, add that lift, lift, lift. And let's add lift for 2, drop halfway. Lift for 2, like your nose is going to touch your big toes. Lift for 2, drop. One more. It's lift. Hold it there. Reach for those side of those toes, like those little bitty toes, those little piggies. Last 2, last 1. Now add that cross. So cross, cross, cross. 4, 3, 2. Now add a side and a cross. So it's center and cross, center and cross. 4. Don't pull on your head. Don't pull on your head. Strength comes from abdominals. I'd rather have you take breaks than pull on your head. Last 2, last 1. Now take that arm behind your back, add a lift, 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 lift. For 4, 3, 2, last 1. And come all down and give yourself a little bit of a stretch. We're moving on now to more of a Pilates workout, so you can push that chair away if you want. So that's what comes next, is more of a Pilates. If you want to take a break and be done, be done. So if you want to continue on with, this is abs, now this is abs. So it's abs, abs. I always say that in my class. Abs, abs, and then more abs. So this is the abs part of the abs workout. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do more of a Pilates-based workout for you here. So starting out, so if you start out with Pilates, what they really like to do is start out with 100. So I'm going to do a variation on 100s. Push that low back to the ground, lift up, find your thighs, pull yourself up, add those hands, like 100 arms. Just push, push. For 4, 3, 2. Now take those legs as tabletops. So you can stop at any level. I like to level out my classes to give people different levels. So here's another level. Lift those legs in the air. Keep it with those arms. If you need to put your hands behind your head, go ahead, do that. Sometimes your neck isn't strong enough when you first start out working your abs. Now here's another level. Drop it down. Don't drop it down so low to where your low back comes off the floor. I need your low back to be on the floor. Here's another level. Heels together, toes apart. Give me 4, 3, 2, last 1. Come all the way down. Shake your head now from side to side to release that neck. Starting out, grab that behind your thigh, lift yourself up. You can always put that foot on the floor. Hands come behind your head. Add a lift and hold. Lift and hold, lift and hold. One more time, lift and hold. Then just give me a little twist to one side. Come back to center and drop. So it's lift, side, center, and drop. 2 more. Lift, get that low back on the floor. Low back. If you feel like your back is arching off the floor, just put that foot down. I'd rather have you put that foot down than have that low back arch, especially if you're just starting out. Last 2. Last 1. Give me that center. Just twist the legs, or just pump the legs side to side. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Let's do the other side. Find that thigh. Pull yourself up to your highest level. Get that low back into the ground. Hands come behind your head. Lift for 2. Drop for 2. Lift, 2, drop, 2. It should feel like it's taking your breath away because your abdominals are shrinking as you lift them up. Add that twist. So twist for 2, back to center. It's a twist for 2, back to center. 2 more. Twist, back to center. Last 1. Twist, back to center. Now just the legs. Just the legs. Just the legs. For 4, 3, 2, last 1. And then grab your knees, rock side to side. All right, so that was abs and abs. So we're ready for some more abs, right? So just bring yourself up. So this works more of your quads too and your hip flexors. I like to call this gymnast abs. I don't know if there's really a name on it. I think Lottie Berg called it escapes and no escapes, but when you're doing it away from the bar, you just kind of lean forward. So if you were in a bar room, you would use the bar, put your hands up under the bar, but we don't have the bar, so we're just going to lean forward. So just lean forward. You don't need to sit up. You sit up, you're really not doing too much. But if you lean forward, this is where the work begins. So lean forward. So here we go. One foot and the other foot. So just lift and hold, lift and hold. And you should feel this not only in your quads and your hip flexors, but it's deep into the transverse abdominis. So last 3, 2, last 1. Now lift both legs. Lift and hold, drop it down. And if you can barely get your feet off the floor, that's okay. Just do whatever you need to do. Barely get those feet off the floor, or just go back to one leg at a time. Last 3, it's 2, last 1. Shake it out just a little bit. Let's go side to side. Lean forward. You gotta lean forward for this to work. Okay, so you can keep your heels on the floor or you can lift them up. and just side to side. Give me 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Woo! Shake that out. Now we're just going to go down, lift in the middle. You can keep it on the floor. Do that if you need to, but if you can, lift and hold, drop it down. Lift and hold, drop it down. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, it's the hold, it's the hold. You got to do the hold. 2, last 1. Shake it out, shake it out. Now I'm going to do what's called open and close. So you're going to be leaning back, lifting up those legs, and open and close. Open and close. So this also gets your inner thighs. I love it that it gets your inner thighs. Give me 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Just lean forward, release it out. Let's do one more set of those. Lean back. Now add a little cross, cross, cross. So you can keep your arms there, or you can bring them center, or you can lift them up. Your choice, wherever you want to put them. 4, it's 3, it's 2, last 1. Woo! All right, coming all the way back now. Keeping those legs working. So put that low back on the floor. Pull yourself up. Hands behind your head. Give me an open and close. Open and close. It's 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Now add movement. So it's a halfway drop, lift and hold. Halfway drop, lift and hold. For 3, hold, 2, last 1, and hold it up. Now give me a little cross again. Cross, cross. For 4, 3, 2, add that movement. So it's drop, lift, cross. Drop, lift, cross. Keep going. 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Now hold it up, your highest level. Drop those legs down. Here's a big challenge. Just float those feet. Float. You're going to feel that in those quads and those hip flexors. We just were working at 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your thighs. Rock side to side. And then give yourself a nice stretch all the way out. All right. Moving on. So we should always kind of work our back along with our abdominals because they're opposing muscles. And you don't want to have more strength in your front than in your back. So let's go ahead and work those back muscles. A nice way to start out working your back muscles is just come on back and then just give me a tilt and lift. Tilt and lift. So as you lift, I want you to squeeze like a fist. Squeeze your booty like a fist. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it up there. Just give me a little lift. 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 For 4, 3, 2, last 1. And then come all the way down. And I want you to come onto your back now. So coming onto your back, you're going to walk your feet apart and your knees apart and your feet together. Push your pelvis into the floor as you lift the legs and lower them. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more. Lift and lower. Then release those feet. Swim those feet. Swim, swim, swim. Add that upper body. Swim, swim, swim. Last 3, 2, last 1. Come all the way down. Lift up to your elbows. It's a nice Sphinx pose. Hold it there. Find that space between your chin and your belly button. And then come all the way down. Now lift up your upper back. Feet are on the floor. Give me a swim in the arms. Swim. Last 2. Last 1. Take your palms all the way. Drop them to the floor. Lift up a little bit higher. Take your palms. Lift them to the ceiling. Lift up a little bit higher. Hold it there for 3, 2, last 1. Come all the way down. Lift yourself up into a child pose, but I want a nice wide knee child pose. So feet together, knees apart. Come all the way down and then stretch yourself out. Hold and breathe. Last 2 breaths. Last breath. One arm is going to reach under and just give yourself a little twist. That should feel really good for the upper back. And then switch sides. The other side's going to twist and hold. And then come back to center. Let's inhale, roll up. So inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Last time, inhale, up. Exhale, down. Walk those knees together and those feet apart. And just give me a little rock forward and back. So that's a nice release for that low back. Last two. Last one. And then reach out one arm and reach out the opposite leg and hold it there. Last two breaths. And then bring your knee into your elbow and then extend it back out. One more time. Knee in and then extend it out. Bend your knee, bend your arm, reach for that foot. Don't need to arch your back up. Just keep a nice level back. Back to center. And then drop it down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Then switch arms, switch legs. Hold it there. And then bring your knee into your elbow. And then extend it back out. One more time. In. And extend it back out. Then bend your knee. Reach behind and hold it there. Last two breaths. Last breath. Come down. Give yourself a little shake of that tailbone, like you have a tail. And then have a seat. So sit all the way up. Straddle, stretch it. Take those arms, reach it forward. And then walk yourself over to one side and just hold that stretch. And then come back through the center and over to the other side and hold. Now we're going to use momentum and just switch from side to side, kind of just releasing that low back. Should feel good. You know, if you're ever working something and something doesn't feel good, please stop. Don't work your way through it. Unless it's like a muscle ache. So, I mean, I understand you're working your abs and that doesn't feel good. But if you feel like a muscle twinge or something, don't do it. Don't do it. My philosophy is no pain, good. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain is silly. Why would you do that to your body? Respect your body. Take care of your body. You only got one body to live, so use it. So I want you to reach your hand out a little bit more, and then reach your hand out a little bit more, and then lift yourself up. Take your elbows, spread them out nice and wide, sit up nice and tall, and last two breaths. Last breath. Awesome. Thanks for coming. If you want to come join me for a Zoom or a bar class at the Alpharetta Bar Club, you are welcome to do that. Otherwise, subscribe to this channel for more videos. I'll be posting a video hopefully every week. And follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm on there too. And hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.